I'm Silver. It is Saturday, September 3rd. A quick welcome back must go out to all returning viewers. If you did tune in last time and decided to come back, I really do appreciate it. I know it has actually been a really hot minute since I put up a full episode at 84 years, if you would. Anyway, dumb joke. Anyway, I also just want to say a quick hello to all new viewers. Thank you for giving me a shot and coming by on the channel. For those that have been here before and have seen my stash vlogs this summer, there might be some duplicated FOs. I do thank you for your patience as I go through everything I finished since the last full episode that I had back in March. Okay, I'm pretty social. You can find me most on Discord as SilverD #8858, in the Crafty Zen Discord board, and on Instagram as @SilversKnitting. I do occasionally tweet as @SilversKnitting, and I stream my crafting live on Twitch as Silver the Diamond Witch on Wednesdays. Most of the time I do have a gaming stream sometime during the weekend, depending on what is happening in real life. Okay, shameless promotion out of the way. Since it has been a few months since I've recorded a full episode, there's a lot I need to talk to you about. So please grab your drink of choice, some snacks if you have them, you are crafting, and away we go. So today I'm actually drinking some sea salt caramel. I think it's a local brewery to me. I'm not sure what this mug is. I've had it for so long. Anyway, let me just take a quick drink. Quite clearly still need caffeine. Alright, so in this episode, I do have a new segment called A Bit of Chit Chat. We do have some finished dreams or finished objects. Also do have half-baked dreams. Also half objects. Also do have dreams in progress, stitching a dream, Radio GaGa, Silver's Bibliomania, Screen Ranting, which is formerly Silver in this case of the screen time. It's an older segment name. My favorite things, The More You Know, and rolling on the final credits. Okay, I'm actually going to drink more of this caffeine and we will move on to the next segment. All right, first things first, thank you for being so patient, and thank you for your patience and waiting for me to come back and record this podcast. As I anticipate I'm chatting for a little bit, I do, if you need to go ahead and grab a cuppa, run to the loo, get up and stretch, now would be the time to do so. I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamp of the end of this chitter chatter section right here on the screen so you can see it. Okay. A bit of why I decided to hold off on full podcast episodes until my stash vlogs were done for the summer. Mostly, okay, I was feeling burnt out both streaming and recording full episodes of podcasts. Doing both on top of weekly vlogs felt like it would have just been too much for me mentally. I know exactly how I am during Stash Dash, so I decided to make the hard choice of just putting off episode 116, this one, off until now. I really do hope you understand. I have to say, my mental health has taken a lot of hits this year, to be completely honest. Mostly my anxiety and depression in general have been making things very difficult. But with the added stress of some family stuff happening in the background, it was basically a lot for me to handle. I won't go into a lot of the details here, mostly because the stuff that has happened, I have been asked not to discuss it online by all parties involved, you know. So anyway, what can I say? First off, MTI had actually tested positive for about a week straight. He doesn't do sick well. Heck, neither do I. I always test negative. He never did. Brittle me that. Again, it was a point of stress. Anyway, that situation didn't help. And then right after that, MTI actually lost his grandmother. But then when he tested negative, I was like, okay, cool. And then within a couple days, we lost her, and I'm like, I mean, her health hasn't been the greatest over recent years, but it was still a lot for us to handle all at once. So, you know, with the stressors of all this family stuff, there actually came a point in March, probably just after I put up episode 115, anyway, it was a point where I started to, dread taking all my show notes that I usually do for the next month's podcast. Like, I saw it as such an insurmountable, large task. I also started to have panic attacks at the thought of going anywhere, like outside my home, or like putting myself on camera even. Honestly, even if it was just recording videos from my time lapses where you don't see my face, where you just see the what I'm working on, you know, things like that. I just couldn't do it. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk more about that later. And anyway, I worked myself up into a panic, and I don't know why. I honestly needed a full-on mental health break. It took me probably until the end of June to realize I needed to do that, and so I started planning for it and actually took a 2-week vacation, I guess, from everything in mid-July. I just kept off all social medias, and I didn't really think about the podcast if I can help it. Honestly, it helped me a lot. It really did start getting the creative juices flowing more for me, which I felt honestly had been lacking for the first half of this year, and probably, if I'm being honest, the end of last year as well. Either way, I realized during this time that I do like creating videos more than I like putting myself in front of a camera. Although streaming on Twitch has definitely helped me get over my fear of being on camera, so there's that. That's why we went from a audio only podcast to, hi, you can see my face. Let's see. Another thing that has been going on the channel for a bit are the time-lapse videos. Those have been going up for a while, with the larger diamond paintings that I've been working on. Those actually, to be honest, those videos started as an experiment to see how long it actually took me to do one large painting. And then it just turned into another crafty outlet that I really enjoyed. So I'm going to continue to do that. Don't worry. I'm going to try not to stress myself out with those. So if you see them once a week, you know I finished enough of a video. So yeah, taking a gin. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also have come to realize that I really like the vlog or the shorter video part of it all too. Like during the stash vlogs, I was having so much fun with those vlogs. I liked chatting about things more than just kind of rattling off details of projects. Bear with me. I could feel my voice going. It's actually part of why I wanted to chat with you a little bit before just jumping right into the meat of the podcast today, like I normally do. At some points when I was listening back or watching back the last couple of videos, I just felt like Data. You know, this dude, character, kind of, you know, someone with no real personality who just spit out the facts and didn't share my whole, like, full views on things and just didn't seem to care about it once I finished an object kind of thing. I'm actually going to try to change this a bit as we go forward. I am so sorry. It took me so long to realize that this has been probably happening for months, and I needed to change that really fast. Also, a change you'll probably notice is that my Twitch streaming videos will be going live on YouTube every Sunday. If you wanted to kind of know the difference between what I'm talking about, where my episodes of late have been just like robotic and stuff like that, and between that and the streams, now's your chance. I know those streams are not everyone's cup of tea, as the platform itself, you know what I mean, has its own set of problems, but honestly, what platform doesn't, right? But I do chatter more as I'm working on my diamond painting and playing my games in those streams. So if you'd like to like a more relaxed environment, you know, like I said, I find myself more relaxed during streams than I am for like quote unquote formal episodes like this one. If you couldn't tell, I am just a little bit nervous to be coming back after all this time, to be honest. It's why, yeah. Sometimes it's for a lack of practice. However, most of it is the worry that I won't be able to express all the miscellaneous stuff that's going on in my brain. Yeah. Heck, I wrote out this little speech, actually word for word, so I wouldn't forget a point. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna do a quick pause in editing so you can see the randomness that happens. I swear I do this as a streamer too. Yes, I'm gonna remove that from my thing, and I want to window capture. Ha! I got the right one. Okay. Okay. I think. is. Ha! Now you can see it. All right. We are literally right here. I wrote it out point for point. It's ridiculous. Like, I wrote this out, and you can see for yourself, like, this whole thing starts up here. Goes all the way down here. Like, that's just, you know me. That's who I am. I have to have things written down, otherwise I don't really feel comfortable, and that's how I did it. Anyway, let me just turn that back off for you so you can see my face. Hi! Anyway, being nervous for every podcast recently, honestly, like I said, has been just caused me to read things more instead of just kind of talking about it and gesticulating with my hands like I am. Well, quite frankly, being the wooden data character, if you will. Anyway. So going forward, I'm going to be treating each episode kind of as it were like a pre-recorded stream. Obviously, as you can see around me, this is kind of what my setup looks like as a basic setup for stream. So this does include the little things I can add in the streaming software like you saw for the show notes document, or I can actually show you stuff like this, like the Halloween setup I've got and the regular setup. Let me just grab that for you. This is how it normally looks when I'm on stream. That kind of thing. So I can do fun things like that. If there's anything that you think we should put in there, let me know. I also put in the title of the section too, which is another thing I figured out this morning, or I remembered this morning. Anyway. Anyway, I hope you don't mind, but it is actually, like I said, it's one of the head games I had to start playing with myself to make this a better viewing experience for you. Okay. Okay, with that said, I think it is time we took a quick break. Let's do some stretching and hydrating like I do basically on every one of my streams between the sections. If you need to, run to the loo, grab another cuppa if you need to, you need more water, etc. Just like I said, please make sure you take care of yourself. It's something that I've been saying a lot on my streams, and I find I need to remind myself when I'm not on. So, all right, so through the magic of editing, we will be moving into the next segment. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, since it has been so long since I showed off my finished projects, I don't have much of what I finished actually readily available. It's all over the place in the house now to be able to show it to you on stream. Honestly, like I said, there are quite a few finishes to finish off, to start, to show off and everything like that. I'm going to be putting all this into a slideshow with everything that I finished since the last podcast here, especially with some also with some of the details. Words are hard today. Setting up all of the music to kind of make it fancy. Anyway, hope you enjoy, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay, thank you for indulging me. I love making these slideshows, like I mentioned before. Alright, so with all of these FOs, I had moved a total of 15,200, sorry, 15,000, hold on, 18 knows, 15,029.62 meters out of my stash this summer during Stash Dash. Don't know if you can tell, but I literally was sweating it out there at the end. I had to, every meter had to be counted to get to that 15K, but I was determined to do it. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. Okay, let's move on to Half-Baked Dreams. Okay, so this is where I talk about things that are like half finished. I have a whole sock somewhere in here, I promise. Here is the first sock, the holiday socks. And then I do have down to the heel, actually I'm working on the gusset of the second sock. So I'm doing a pretty good job of making them even, I suppose. I don't know. I honestly, I'm coming to the point in the project where I am just like kind of done with it. I was intending on making, yarn, get out of my way. I was planning on making 9 pairs of matching socks, kind of like this, for my family members. Problem is, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with them, at least for now. I'm slowly working on them, I think, for next year's, because, yeah. Anyway, I call those simply Holiday Socks 1. Like I said, they're vanilla socks, essentially, like cuff down. They are the traditional heel and gusset. I'm using, let me just show you. I'm using, actually, West Yorkshire Spinners. It's signature 4-ply here. You can see it that way. Ha! Yes, in both the chocolate lime colorway and what is the other one? It's this color here. It's a cherry drop. Not cool. I don't know. I'm not sure that they actually match as well as I thought they would have. Oop, I'm losing stitches on that sock. Whoopsie doodle. Anyway. I am using a size 1, which is 2.25 9-inch circulars. DPN basically when I'm at the heel. This is the blue sheep bag, or what I call blue sheepy bag from the Fat Squirrel. Gotta put that aside for now since we're done looking at it. Okay, with that, I'm going to move on to the next segment. Okay, let's move on to dreams in progress, or what I've actually been working on. The first one is actually in my stained glass bag. Stained Glass Beauty and the Beast bag, sorry, by Molly Klein Designs. I love this bag, you guys. Can you tell I love this bag? Anyway, this is the, what I called Rainbow Socks. It is the Catch the Rainbow Socks by CC Gilmore, also known as JavaPurl Designs. I'm using the Rum Paradise colorway from Signature 4-ply. I love that colorway. It kind of looks like a rainbow. I like it. Let me put that back in the bag before I forget about it. Almost lost the cable needle for it, but anyway, this is the patterning on it. I'm trying to show you so you guys can see. It looks kind of like a little rainbows if I have it turned the right way. Isn't that cute? Let me bring it closer to the screen. Isn't that adorable? I literally have gotten past the heel, and I have not really worked on it, I think, since about a month or so after we recorded last, but I really wanted to get some of it done for the Pride alone. More about that later. I am using a size US 1.5 because it is a lacy type pattern, so I needed a little bit more room to work on. They are, which is actually, sorry, it's a 2.5 millimeter on 9-inch circular, so they're round and round and round. They don't hurt my hand as much as you think they would, but I can't wait to get back to them, you guys. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I kind of really want to work on it right now. See, here's one of the pattern rotations. I think I ended up in the middle of a pattern rotation. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, Maybe I should get back to that sometime soon, right? Oh man. Either way, I will be doing the heels, toes, and calves basically on two 16-unit circulars, which are in another bag at the moment. Okay, let's move on to the next thing that I have on the go. It's what I call the cotton crochet shawl. It's actually in the 2018. Here, let me see if you can see it. 2018 SSK exclusive bag. It's got the little tag on it there from the Fat Squirrel. I love this bag. I pretty much use it as much as I possibly can. Anyway, I am actually working on a quick and simple granny shawl by Hannah Howens with miscellaneous, what do you call it? Miscellaneous cotton yarn. That's so cute and petite. Basically, there's not much left over in the ball after I've done the washcloths I need to do from it, and including a mixed washcloth. There's about this much usually, so it'll go into the blanket. I have several miscellaneous scraps left to put in there eventually. Oh, hey, look, I found more. Anyway, that gets worked on in groups of like 4 or 5 colors when I have them. I am using, where are you? I'm actually using a size I hook, which is a 5.5. This little guy. Or whatever. I'm trying to figure out what camera would work best for you to see that. Anyway, like I said, I'm using the remainder cotton yarn. Oh yeah, that also, let's move on to the next work in progress. I'm actually working on more washcloths. I called this the 2023 washcloth pile. I started them a little bit earlier because sometimes I feel like my brain just needs something really simple to work on, especially one of these guys. This is one of the, what I call the mix ones. It's 2 different colors together. I get to like the halfway point of the washcloth and then I switch colors. So speaking of switching colors, the color I'm working with now for washcloths is called Deep Blue Sea Multi. It's this color. Sorry, it's just like yarn bar fort everywhere. I literally cast on this morning. So I've got little itty. Obviously my brain just did not want that this morning either. The pattern on that one is the Gramma's favorite dishcloth. Like I said, so far I've used Knit Pits Dishy both in the twist and solids for this, and the mixed colorway, I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Shoot. Anyway, those needles are actually US 6s, which is a 4.0 millimeter. They're 24-inch marble circs. The marbles, just in case you missed it, the marbles actually look like they're marbles. They're there. I think they're kind of resiny. I don't know what material they're made out of. If I looked at the description of them, I'm sure I could tell you. Either way, let's see. What's next? Oh yes, the next thing that I have been doing a little bit of work on, I'm not sure if it was started before I recorded last time. Probably not. Anyway, let's see. Oh yes, there's no pattern for this. I did find a snowflake pattern on YouTube that, honestly, it's been helpful. I have a pattern in here. Alright, this is what it looks like so far. Let me just spread this out here over the microphone and all. It might be easier just to show in the big camera, but it's kind of like a big old sloppy blanket at the moment. I'm holding this double, so 2 yarns together. So the shape of the snowflake, I'm trying to show you, looks like little star points, and there are 12 of them. So after a while, it just kind of gets weighted and, you know, that kind of thing. Basically, I'm using 2 strands. It's all wound in one ball. It is 2 of the Studio Classic colorways by Nicole. I think it's a pound of yarn, I think is what they are. Gray and multi. Sorry, I don't have the tag. I have no idea what the colorways are. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and put this back in the bag so I can put this away. The bag that you're looking at, it's actually my Fraser Clan Tartan bag by Joanna of Stitching High Notes. I absolutely love this bag. Let me see if I can show you. Yay, there it is. I absolutely love this bag. And it fits with a lot more room to spare for this blanket, so yay. I have been using my K hook, which is a 6.5 millimeter needle hook. Sorry, not needle, hook. I have been using that quite a bit. Anyway, that I'll have to get back to soon. Let me put that aside. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk to you about is what I called Northern Scrappy Blanket. I started this not too long ago. So fair warning, this is actually housed in, let's see if you can see it, my Doctor Who bag. I believe this was from Whimsy Stitches. Yes, it was. Oof. Oh yeah, speaking of Whimsy Stitches, I'm also using one of his markers too. Here, let me show you. Erg. This little guy. Isn't that cute? Anyway, this is the Northeasterly blanket by Skeinanigans. I literally have just started this. I have not done too much work on it. Let me see if I can get this true to color. There we go. This is meant to be a scrappy blanket, so it will take a very long time to do. I have other colorways that I plan on putting in there as well. It's all kind of yarn barfy right now because I was working on it this morning a little bit, but I am up to 32 rows, so it'll be a bit. I plan on this particular one going up to about 40 and then changing colors and going from there, but we'll see if my plan changes, right? And for right now, everything fits in here. I'm actually using a size 2, which is 2.75 millimeter DPNs. They're from Knitter's Pride Carbons. They're so tiny. Oh my goodness. Oh, right, I meant to mention, it is a Northeasterly blanket by Skeinanigans, so yay. Can't wait to get back to that. Okay. And now, what you've kind of been staring at since the podcast began here, this is what I am calling my Spoony Hug shawl. This is actually for a friend of mine. Hi, I know you might be watching. Anyway, the pattern that I'm using on this one is the Yowza Weight Shawl by Susan B. Anderson. I'm just going to move my cutaway here so I can see if I can get this spread out enough. But basically it looks kind of like angel wings when you're looking at it. I thought it was kind of cute. And right now it's so scrunched up on this needle. I'm going to be expanding it past this needle set in a bit, but you know how that goes. I have 2 skeins of Miss Babs Yowza, in the Rainbow Beta colorway. Oh, there's the tag. There it is. So these are pretty much, come on, you don't want to see my arm here. There it is. Rainbow Beta. It's in the Wild Iris colorway. It's non-repeatable, which I absolutely love. Here is the skein itself. That's the second skein. Cannot wait. Oh man, ooh, I found diamonds in there. I don't know. I find diamonds everywhere now. But anyway, this is in my Harry Potter bag by Bags by Awesome Granny. I love this bag. I'm going to go ahead and put this aside for now because I will need that later. Wow, yeah, I've been working a lot on this one. I think I started this the 25th of August, so I've been working on it for quite a bit. I absolutely love it. I'm like jonesing to work on it right now. There's something about the miles and miles of garter stitch that just like gets my goat. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment. Been talking long enough, it's lunchtime. Okay, so let's talk Stitching a Dream. Now, there were a lot of diamond paintings that I worked on or finished since the last time you've seen me. It was kind of what my brain really wanted to do during the summer. Not knit, not crochet, no, it wanted to diamond paint. I do have a slideshow with pictures of each, as most of them have been already put into, hold on, let me show you, into this file folio here, the black folio. It has all of my paintings in it, like, so all the paintings have been put in here. I'll just kind of show quick a few of them. There are some more that I have to put into and frame and all that good stuff, but anyway, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick slideshow, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, what I am currently working on. The first one is, wow, came from Craftably. They're holiday cards, so it says Merry Christmas on them. There is one that I have completely finished and ready to go. It is actually sitting in its envelope, but isn't that cute? Where is it? Here you go. Isn't that cute? Here, let me flip it so you can see. That's adorable. I haven't worked on these since July, but that's fine. I'll get there eventually. The next one I've been working on is what I called Sunset Beach. It is a 30 by 30. I'll show you a picture somewhere around my face. So, we'll put it here, maybe. Anyway, I'm also working on a painting called Something in the Air by Mark Alante. I started this one on the 1st of the month and have done literally one section so far. I am jonesing to work on it again. Let me move over the camera so you can kind of see. Maybe not. Let me just put it back where it was. Anyway, I am actually really jonesing to work on it again. It is a round diamond painting. It is actually 46 centimeters by 71 or 18 inches by 28. I think I'll put a picture of it here so you can see it as well, and the progress that I've made so far. Okay. I have also, believe it or not, I have been working on my cross stitch again since the last time we talked here. Let me show you a little bit of a close-up. See if you can see it. Yep, you can. This is the In This House Dr. Who. This is a pattern by Stitch Area on Etsy. I'll be putting a link in the show notes like I would for everything else I talk about today. Here, I'm actually stitching this in hand and using punch method, but here's the top of it, In This House. And then I do have this portion all the way down to the bottom finished. What I worked on specifically this month, or since the last time we talked, literally not much, but I have finished up until about this portion here. It was about here, I think, last time we talked. And I did all of this on the stream one day because I was like, you know what, I want to do it. So that's how I did that, you know. But I can't wait to get back to that. I'm hoping by the time next month rolls around, I'll have at least gotten to this row here, if not a little bit further up. I'm jonesing to work on it. You have no idea. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. If you haven't done so at all, just make sure you hydrate. Okay, let's talk Radio GaGa. I have been sort of busy listening to things since the last time we talked. I have listened to My Favorite Murder. Also been listening to the Encanto soundtrack a few times. Also Backstreet Boys, the Millennium soundtrack for some reason. A few other miscellaneous albums that I can't remember and I didn't write down because, you know, it's been a few months. I also have been listening to the 90s playlist, like the pop and the rock and all that, and also the rock playlist from like the 80s and things like that. I have also been listening to the classic rock stations on iHeartMusic. I downloaded that for my phone a little while ago. Let's see. Other than that, I have been listening to Dave the Rock TV, which is actually a Twitch channel with like ASMR stuff. Basically a lot of like the beach and fire sounds and things like that, and it's very relaxing. I've also been listening to a lot of different streamers playing games and also crafting, well, doing their crafting. I've actually gotten to know a lot of them over the past couple months and just become friends with. Basically, if I haven't caught them live, I usually listen or even watch the VOD or the video from them afterwards. So, yay! Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. Okay, let's talk Silver's Bibliomania. Alright, you guys, so you know I am actually on Goodreads as Silverluna. I have to say there are a lot and so many books that I've read since the last time that I came by to record. I'll try to sum up all of those that I've finished in September. All others will be on Goodreads. As you can see, I have 2 pictures to the right of me here that are screenshots from Goodreads as to what I've read since March. Yes, you've heard me right. I have needed 2 different screenshots to show you them all. Either way, since the start of September, I've actually finished Lunatic Cafe by Laurel K. Hamilton, as well as I have started the book Bloody Bones, which is the next one up. Also, what I am reading is a book called A Breath of Snow and Ashes by Diana Gabaldon. I think I have read about 2 chapters since the last time we talked. I put that aside when other books came up, because of course, I have a bunch of them. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. Okay, let's talk screen ranting. All right. I have been watching a lot, and I repeat, a lot of TV since the last time we talked. I have been watching past episodes of Supernatural. Also been watching I finally caught up with the Doctor Who specials, finally. Speaking of which, there's probably going to be one coming up soon. I have actually watched Outlander, the new season. Actually, I did binge the rest of them before I watched the season 6 episodes. To be honest, I still have not finished them. I think I want to savor them for more Outlander, because of course I do. But I don't know why. I have just not been in a mood to watch them, I guess. Oh, I know why. I have started, or I did watch through all of Stargate and Stargate Atlantis from start to finish in a order that was when each episode premiered. I also watched Moon Knight, and recently I've actually started watching Lucifer season 1 finally. I've had it on my list of things to watch for a while. I just never really did for some reason or other. Yeah. Let's see. I have been watching a few movies, not very many, but a few movies since the last time we talked. I did watch the original Stargate movie from early 80s, I think it was. And there's also a new movie that came out with in the Stargate series with the character of Catherine Langford as a young person going on adventures and things like that. I thought I would give that a whirl. I'm not really a fan of it. I think it was supposed to be like a mini series, but I only did get 1 episode, so that probably is part of the problem. Let's see. I also did watch Stargate Arc of Truth as well as Stargate Continuum movie. Yeah. Obviously, I watched everything in the order that it arrived, or that it premiered, rather, or came out. I absolutely love Stargate. It took me a few months to completely go all through it, but I did it! Yay! Let's see. Oh, yes, there are a bunch of podcasts that now that I've finished with the Stargate watch I've actually gone back to all of my podcasts. I have caught up with Seska Says watching Supernatural. Oh yeah, speaking of Supernatural reactors, I've also found a channel with a dude named Travis who reacts to different things on YouTube. I've been watching the earlier episodes of Supernatural along with him, as well as Glee and Lucifer. It's actually, honestly, Lucifer was as a watch was influenced by him. He's watching through all the first season now, so like, yay! Gives me an excuse, right? Oh yeah, speaking in terms of podcasts, I have been catching up with GGKCS, The Knit Girls, and Stitching the High Notes. I've also been catching up with Criminally Creative and a few others as well. Like I said, it's been an interesting couple of months since the last time we talked. I got so far behind on everyone's podcast, so I have a watch later list with everyone's that basically anyone that I really like watching and I have missed. I'm up to like 50 watch later videos for that, so I do have a little bit of catch up to play. but that's fine. Oh, and other things that I have been watching. I have been watching a lot, and I repeat, a lot of diamond painting streams. That does include a live stream with Crafting with Shay, Diamonds and Washi, and You Can Call Me Butter. I've also been watching a lot of people on Twitch also doing their crafting, and it's amazing. I love it. I love our community. Also, for some strange reason, I've gotten on a track of watching people cutting other people's lawns for free and like recording it, and like power washing videos and like all sorts of different nature videos. Don't know why, but you know, besides the usual like car crash videos and stuff that I watch, I've also gotten into like reactions of people who are on messy TikTok videos and like other entitled people videos as well. I'm like, I don't know why, but just something about it, you know? Just something about it catches my attention every time. Okay, I'm actually just going to relax a little bit, finish this row, because I, you know, need to put this aside for the next segment. But if you need to, now would be the time to get up and stretch, have some water, get some more snacks if you need it, and I will see you in the next segment. Okay, let's go on to my favorite things. Okay, y'all, I have gotten, to be honest, so much since the last time I recorded. I had to go and find it all. I had no idea. So let's first off talk about this little feather here. It's from Red and Old Design, so thank you so much. It's so pretty. Look at this feather. I love that. That's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. What you see here is a bunch of stickers that came from miscellaneous streamers and miscellaneous friends. It's just a lot easier to show it all here. These are from Pickles here. I have some from Lady B. Oh, speaking of Lady B, Lady B is the curator behind her own design studio. So they do have a lot of stickers, including some new B. You can see that. I'm going to get this out of the way so you can see them all here. Boop. Where did I put it? I don't even know. Anyway, so I do have lots of stickers still to try to find a spot for that I have gotten from Lady herself. I also do have the ASMR channel for Dave, so got some stickers from that, some thank you cards. Oh, amazing. Right. And also, it came in the mail. This cute little bee. I haven't even opened it out of the packaging. I'm afraid to. I don't know where else I'm going to put it for right now, but there it is. Also, sent me this cute pendant as well. Let me see if I can. That is actually one of her own paint pours that she made into a smaller version. And trying to catch the light so you can see it. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, so adorable. I love it. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. I have lots of stickers everywhere, let me tell you. What I also got from her was a set of coasters. See, that's actually also her paint pours as well. Each one is individually different. I absolutely love this. And now the other one is off screen, so hold on one second while I grab it. I'll have to excuse my reach. Found more stuff while I was at it, but isn't that amazing? I see you. I love this painting, you guys. It was a painting that she made into a clock, which I had to grab off my wall, but it's harder to show than I think it is. I absolutely love that. Alright, let me put this somewhere that I won't trip on it before I put it away back on the wall. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let me just put these aside here. Collect these. I will put these on the thinking about making, possibly, about making more of a collage. But I do have stuff from Tina on there. Tina CI, right here. Also from 29 Fireflies. Anytime anyone sends me any stickers, they go somewhere in my collection. Since the last time we talked, I did get a bunch of stickers. Sorry, from Electric Scribbles. They're amazing. They are amazing. Oh, so much. If you have little ones around, just be aware. Probably should have said that before I put it down, but there it is. I won't read them all out, but I will bring them closer to the screen so you can see them all. I made sure to put them on cardstock, so I had them for a while. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I am amazed at everyone's talent, let me tell you. Let me put those in the pile of what I need to put away. Also, I did get an order from Cuddleby Studios. I didn't realize when I made the purchase, though. They will not fit on my keyboard yet, or I just can't figure it out. But aren't those cute? Here, let me see. Show you up close here. These would go on the direction keys on the keyboard, which I'm going to try to figure out soon. I promise. But either way, they did include a few of their stickers too, which again, I need to find room for or make a new card for. But isn't that cool? Huh. All right, so you're probably wondering what came with all that. I was participating in the Buzz Chirp Quack Raid Train event that Pickles had, and she did send a bunch of candy, which obviously went bye-bye. The glitter is somewhere, I don't know, but I did find where I put all of the things to do, be kind, that came with it. This was actually from Darth. That was also included in the package, and Pickles included 2 of these little guys. Aren't they amazing? That is such talent. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to take a look at it even closer, but she did include a felt bee as well. Oh. Isn't he cute? He's so stinking cute. I could not get over how cute they were. Let's see. Did win a prize in Oink, Simply Oink's award, so I did get a little note card. It says, these are from Fire Freddy. It's a sticker pack called Little Nightmares. Here, I'll put that here too so you can see it. Put that off frame here. Okay. So these are the stickers that I won. I really liked these stickers and I needed to have them. Although I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. Isn't that amazing? And then what Oinks included, she included this cute little note that says extras. Hee hee. She included her stickers. Happy Easter. Isn't that cute? Wait, I'm upside down. Those are so stinking cute. Ugh. Oh my gosh, so adorable. Okay, I have such awesome streaming friends, you guys. Like, they send stickers with everything. I'm like, hi, you know me so well. Alright, let me go ahead and just pick these up a little bit, and I will put them all away later. I promise. Alright, I have so many. There's so many stickers. Okay, and those are off right. Okay, so the next thing that did come in the mail were a couple of Diamond Art Club paintings. I don't know if you can see them back here. I won't show them off. I don't even remember. I think that was definitely one of them. Don't remember any others. There were a lot of Amazon orders that came in. They were mostly diamond paintings. What did come in was from a friend named Darth. Y'all know him. Sent me this. I believe it's kind of a belated Christmas present, but I absolutely love this painting. I have it all kitted up and ready to go. I just need to start it. Let's see. I did get an order from Spell Queen. The one that I haven't finished yet is over here. I believe, what's the name of the painting? Did they give us a name? Nope. No name, but it looks like a fairy. I'll put them back over here for now. The other one that I have finished, again, off screen, I'll be right back. Now, as you remembered in the FOs, this one I called Rainbow Cupcake, because it is a cupcake and it's all rainbowy. Yay. Let's see. They're a new company to me. I absolutely, I loved the painting itself. Working on it was a little bit of a bear, only because of the sticky underneath wasn't sticking as well as I would like, but a lot of it could have just been the fact that I'm impatient, and usually when I stick stuff down, I'm like, I automatically want to, like, rub my hands on it. Alright, anyway. More than you wanted to know, I'm sure. Let's see. Another thing that came in the mail was, obviously, like you saw, these are from Craftibly. I did get these as well. I believe these are also from the Amazon, if I remember correctly. I can't remember, but basically, if you couldn't tell, I am going to be attempting to do holiday cards for people and sending them out. So, yay! That'll be fun when I get to it, right? Just put this one real quick. Try to go through everything really quickly. I bought a lot of stuff. I was kind of bad. But to be fair, it has been several months of collections here. Oh yes, the last order I'm going to tell you about is from Satsuma Street. I won't tell you when I'm going to be doing these because I don't even know. Let's see, I do have what's called Fun Guy. Little mushroom guy, mushroom skull guy. Each of these kits does have the floss in it, as well as the canvas that you need and needle. It does come with the beads that come on it as well. Here, let me show you. So it's got everything you need in there. Satsuma Street has a bunch of Halloween collections, and so I kind of picked and chose a couple from each. This one's called Wise Guy, the owl. It's adorable. Again, the floss and everything you need in there. I think this one was 2021. This one's actually from this year, so I'm going to put that in the order here. This one is called Vampire. This was actually from their 2020 collection. Adorable. He's so cute. Might be one of the first ones I do. That's 2020. Alright, this one is called I Scream. Hold on. Not cute. Oh. Here, let me see him closer. I Scream. I like a good play on words, let me tell you. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, these are all by Jody Rice of Satsuma. But yeah, again, it comes with everything that you need, the beads, everything you need, which is amazing. This is part of this year's collection, so woohoo! Okay, so I also did go down the, okay, I need to get ornaments for the winter holidays as well. So this is Snow Buddy. There he is. He's so cute. Snowman! This was from the 2020 collection as well. Alright, and this one is Mitten Kitten. This was one of last year's kits. I just thought it was adorable. Obviously, I have a thing for cats, so that's how that happened. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll put these aside for now. Alright, that is a lot of things that have come in. Oh, I almost forgot. I did have my Patreon rewards come in from the Hillywood show. As you can see, one of their parodies is the Time Warp, also known as Doctor Who themed. So I'm glad that one came in finally. A little bit of story with that one, I gotta tell you. We had it stuck on the original paper that it came in, and I thought, okay, I had put it on the counter, on the table, so that I would remember to come take pictures of it and show y'all. I was looking for it straight up and not on the paper, so it took an hour longer than it should. Anyway, this is from their from Super Freak. It's one of the Stranger Things parody. There we go. Words are hard. I love this little pin. I've got this one from their last year's collection too, so I got 2 of them. Woo-hoo. Anyway, let's see. Oh, another of my favorite things is we had our friends Mercury, Zelda, and Blag visit. I did get the yarn for the the Shawl of Visibility. That, and I did get a new Switch. This is obviously older controllers with the newer Switch so that I can do another island on there. And I'm so grateful that I did get that as a present. So I'm having so much fun playing. That's another story altogether. Yeah, like I sort of alluded to, is I've been crafting another island on Animal Crossing. I'm actually going to leave you here with that video that I made of the progress so far, as I'm gonna go run to the loo and get some more water and all that, and I believe you should as well. And then here is that video here. Hey everyone! I'm just gonna do a quick tour through the island, kind of what I've done this week. Since I'm not really streaming it, I figure, hey, I'll show off what's going on. So you know, this is the entrance to my island. I have done quite a bit. Still have more water to put in and more plants and stuff to put in, but this is my shopping district. Woohoo! More water needs to be put in, more flowers, you know. Still a little bit more work to do. This is the shopping district as it stands. And then, let me just follow the pathway here. I do have this I have this awesome garden going on right now. Still got to get more plants from, what's his name? The leaf, that's his name. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I did put this pathway down. This is my double entrances going up to my house. Yay. Oh, hey, Ozzy. Now, the rest of this is kind of a wild, wild west situation. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do out here yet, but I will figure it out sometime this week. A lot of this I'll probably end up putting in another river, maybe the way it was kind of before, you know, double water coming down. But I do have my houses for my characters, which I also should decorate the outside too. I did get these two down here done and taken care of. The rest of them is going to take a minute. But this is the view of Kent's house here. Did a lot of work. The intention is to also put more trees up here. All the fruit trees will be somewhere up here. Don't know when that will happen, but it will happen. I promise. Yeah. And there's Ken. The sleepy boy. Okay. And then I have all of my rest of my villagers finally up here. Whoosh. I have one more incline to put in, which I'll do right after I finish recording. But I wanted to show everyone kind of the progress I've made. I'm making more bamboo trees. I'll show you when I get down again. So this is... Hey, Daisy May. To go visit her again. But I do have the houses in place. I don't have them all decorated yet. Some of them have woodsy feels, like I just stuck them in the middle of the trees. I will put in some flowers in them too, but these are all fruit trees, like I wanted to on the other side. So, alright. Lots of just random wilderness up here. Like I said, I'll eventually figure out what I'm going to do with this little housing district over here. Okay. Now, I do have the pipes going on right now. They lead in so many different directions, but one will take you down here. Since I'm down here, I might as well put stuff. But anyway, I do have this beach pretty much situated with all of the fruit trees I'm going to put down here, the coconut trees, but I don't know what else I'm going to do with it yet. Like I said, decorating is not my fave, but I will get there. I'll figure out what statues and whatever else I'm going to put up there it won't be unused space or something like that. There's that one. I did this on purpose. I purposefully cut myself off from the beaches and put the pipes down on every beach. So, spoiler. Oh, look, hidden beach. Nothing to see here. There will be, though. That's where Red's beach is, so had to have access to it. Oh, and then here's another beach here. This is to the direct left of the airport, and to the right of the other beach we looked at before. And, okay, hey, it's a surprise for me every time because there's so many pipes. It could be anywhere. Ah, here we are. This is where I'm still putting in more trees. This is where a house was before. Oh, hey, look, it's cotton. Lots of fishing. Yep, that tree's not going to grow like that. Okay. Fix that later. Lots of empty space. But I did do one form of decoration. If you know, you know. Alright. I think there's one more beach I should go visit if I can get it to work. Like I said, this will be filled up eventually. All of these mountains on the side here, I will put more of these vines so that I can just get up instead of using the piping system eventually. Like I said, a work in progress. There's this one final beach here. I had a bunch of houses on, so now I have to grow a bunch of trees. But hey, look, there's a hammock. Whoosh. Alright, y'all. Thanks for joining in. It's literally a lot of work still left to go in the middle and a lot on the outside decoration. But like I said, I can tailor those toward any kind of holiday decorations and whatever. Anyway, see y'all later. Bye! The more you know. Okay, let's talk about the more you know, and more specifically, the cows breakdown. Yes, there are 3 cows going on right now, so yeah. As I already know that this episode is going to be super long, I'm not going to go into the details of all 3 of the alongs. I just recently, honestly, after a really long delay, put up the Q2 wrap-up video for the Bossa along and the Q4 wrap-up video for the Pride along. Both of those videos actually have all the rules and the winners for that one as well. Let's see. Oh, 2 reminders. Well, the first is an announcement. If you haven't seen either of those videos yet, the Pride along actually, yay, is going into a 2nd year. I am super excited, you guys. You have no idea. I thought originally that the 1 year thing would not be enough time. Sorry, I'm noticing lots of shadows and things on my face. It's that type of day where all the light comes in the window, so I cannot avoid it. Let's see. Oh, the second little reminder and announcement is that if you want to participate in any of the longs but do not use Facebook, or if you don't use Discord, I don't use Ravelry, sorry, for reasons that I've already gone into. Basically, if you use the tags for the along, I'll put them on the screen. Or if you would like, you can use those tags and actually at me. Silver Knitting, I'll put that on the screen as well. I can add you to either the Facebook or the Discord boards so that you can get credit for finishing the things this year. I don't say that very much, but if you do that, I'll go ahead and I'll make sure you get your credit for the things that you finish because you worked so hard on them all year. Okay, with that said, I want to celebrate those that did put up FOs since the last time we recorded. For the Bossa along in March, we had finishes from I Now Hour, Meditative Crafter, Nicole S, and Walsh Central. In April, the same was I Now Hour, Meditative Crafter, Nicole S., and Walsh Central. Same went for May, which again was I Now Our, Meditative Crafter, Nicole S., and Wall Central. For June, we did have a few people join in too. We had finishes from I Now Our, Meditative Crafter, Nicole S., Red and the Wolf Designs, and Wall Central. So congratulations. For July, we did have winners. We did have finishes from I Now Our, Meditative Crafter, also Nicole S., Red and the Wolf Designs, and Wolf Central. Now, last month, August, we had finishes from I Now Our, Meditative Crafter, Red and the Wolf Designs, and Wolf Central. So congratulations, everyone, for getting your FOs in. Let me tell you, you have all put in some amazing projects that you have worked on. I am super jealous of all the finishes that you have made, to be honest. Okay, in terms of the Pride Along, I'm just going to list off everyone who had entered FOs since the last time we talked, which was at least a quarter and a half of projects. So for the Pride Along, we do have finishes from Meditative Crafter, Waltz Central, 999 Pickle Puss, also known as Pickles, and Lady B, also known as Eastart Lady B, you know, the person that gave me the wonderful clock. Anyway, not gave, I purchased, but anyway. And also Red and the Wolf Design. So congratulations, everyone, for entering FOs. I really appreciate you coming around along for that ride, let me tell you. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. Okay, rolling on the final credits. As I mentioned before, I am pretty social. You can actually find me on our Discord board, which is the Crafty Zen. On Discord, I'm actually SilverD #8858. I'll put that in the title card so you can see it there. I'll also put a link to the Discord board where you can find the episode and along threads and everything else I've talked about on the podcast. I will include that both below in the description bar as well as in the show notes there on Discord. I can also be found on Facebook as well, although I'm not going to lie, I don't check the Facebook group as much as I usually check the Discord group. I'll be putting all of the show notes also in that Facebook group as well for those that do not use Discord. The link for the Facebook group is going to be listed below. I did change the name of the podcast to Silver's Crafty Zen, so now everything on all social media should be sort of the same. Oh yes, a quick note about the Facebook group. You do need to enter 3 different questions. Basically, as I'm trying to keep spammers out of the group, because, you know. The first question is, what episode am I up to? Well, today is episode 116. The second question you do need to answer is, what is the name of Silver's son? Basically, Mario the cat. Mario will work. If you want to go and be funny, you can put in empty eye, you know. Honestly, if you don't remember these answers, that's fine. Just make sure you note this in your answers. Chances are you'll be in, but if you do need to read those group rules and just hit agree. The rules are pretty simple and absolute in my eyes. Essentially, you just agree to be nice and not be a troll. That's it. And try to keep everyone's autonomy in that group too. Just, I don't want anybody trolling anyone. Anyway, on Instagram and on Twitter, I am at Silver's Knitting. I do tend to read through all messages, especially direct messages, as soon as I possibly can. If you don't happen to hear from me within 24 hours, just please feel free to email me directly at silversdreamland@gmail.com. It's pretty rare that happens, but it does. If you have any other questions and you don't feel like DMing me directly, you can also email me. Let's see. Oh, I am on Patreon. If you'd like to join, it does help with shipping costs and things like that for stuff behind the scenes. Basically helps me keep the lights on around here. Let's see. You can get behind the scenes content at every level. Some Patreon only goodies pop up first, and I do have there's early access to like all the episodes, the videos, the Twitch stream, everything that I put up on the channel. And at the $10 and up levels, there's actually a weekly knit night level that I've set up. Got over Zoom and Discord chat. It's a lot of fun, and I really do hope you'll join us this year. Anyway, As always, everything that I do talk about can be found in the show notes at www.silverstreampodcast.com. The notes will also be in the box down below YouTube, and I will put them on Discord as well. Just be aware the notes put in the last two spaces are not as detailed as on the show notes page. Okay, honestly, I have rambled for long enough. I know your time is valuable, so please feel free to join in any discussion, or you can even start your own on the Crafty Zen Discord board or on the Facebook group. I don't bite, I promise. If you're feeling generous, please click the like button below this video, or even subscribe to my channel. It does help my channel out, and I will be forever grateful. I do promise you that. I love seeing y'all coming in and talking. Okay, until next time, happy crafting.